Good evening, everyone. Welcome all to the meditation session. It's so lovely to have you all this evening. And I was thinking, how many people will turn out today because of the extreme, cold weather. I'm so glad that you're all true Pittsburghians. So your bodies are already. I'm bundling up myself. Yes. So I remember, one young boy was telling me that when he was, learning for his cross country, running, and then during winter there was one practice session, so it's extremely cold. So he complained to his trainer, "It's too cold." Then the trainer told him that there's no something called, bad or extreme weather. It's just two soft bodies. I don't know how true it is, but I think your bodies are now a little bit tolerant and with the weather. But anyway, so today for our discussion, I thought that this is the season of giving. I think I'm sure that you already started giving after Thanksgiving. The Christmas is coming, and there's a time that we exchange gifts. And also, particularly, I also want to personally thank you for supporting our fundraising efforts to help victims of the floods and heavy landslides in Sri Lanka. So really appreciate your support, your care and kindness. So based on that, let's think a little bit about generosity. What does it really doing to us? Um, so um, when we think about generosity, and usually we think being generous means that giving something we have for others. So of course, giving our material possessions and giving our resources is very important way of being generous. But generosity is wider than that, right? So um, it's not only giving things, but also giving so many other things. I think that these days, most important form of giving would be giving of our time. How difficult it is that, right? We can just go and buy something and and give something, but giving time is such a difficult thing. Although we spend time with others, do we give the quality time? So that will be like giving our attention. If someone is talking to you, if someone was sharing their concern with you, and then being able to patiently listen is a big form of generosity. Um, so there are many other ways of giving, giving of our time, and even giving our labor sometime, and also giving our knowledge, sharing our knowledge with others. So, so what actually generosity is doing to us, no matter what form of giving you are doing, whether you are belonging, so your time or your knowledge, and the main thing that generosity is doing is helping us to overcome our let's say selfish nature. That is very common, and that is how our from through the process of evolution, we are being conditioned, and even our brain is wired to save ourselves, and we are quite concerned about our safety, quite concerned about our own safety and well-being. Therefore, it's very common that we kind of automatically become self-centered. That is of course useful to some extent, then that because we need to take we need to survive, but then sometimes that tendency can influence us to be a little bit too much selfish or self-centered. So the generous acts, either you are giving a very simple thing to someone, and the act itself may be very simple, but it's really doing a very great thing to ourselves, like helping us to transform our selfishness, which is the main cause of suffering. Actually, I mean, we think that being selfish is protecting us, but actually being selfish is not really protecting us. It's simply simply giving us more troubles. So it's kind of shaping ourselves. So what is happening to ourselves is the important point here, that it transforming ourselves is helping us to go beyond our selfishness. And mainly it helps us to in Buddhist understanding, usual generosity is practiced not only to benefit others. That's definitely one goal, with compassion. But the generosity has two purposes. One is to practice compassion and helping others, relieving their burdens. The other one is helping ourselves to let go of our attachments, because attachments is the main cause of suffering. That transformation is the important, the best thing we need to think about. And if we get any opportunity to be generous, either with our time and with our with our resources, with our knowledge, that's a great opportunity. Not only for the person who's getting it, but to us. One thing, I mean, the one important thing that I was impressed um, by the people, in the US. My first visit, I came for a conference many years ago to Philadelphia. And then I didn't know anything about the US. And then I was using trains to go to the university and other places. And I had no clue, I was having this map and cannot make sense of north and south or whatever. So I had to approach the people, ask, how I go to this station, this station. And what I found was actually many people I asked actually stop what they are doing or where they are going. They actually travel with me, go with me, and put me to the correct place. I was so impressed how people are generous with their time. And then that's something I really noticed. And this is not what we see in the movies, about the US. So it really impressed me how people are generous and go out of the way to help a stranger. And that was really something the good impression I had. So therefore, whenever we get an opportunity, and it's definitely helping others, but it's also doing a very important inner work within us. Even though the gift is a simple thing, but the inner work is so transformative, really, making our life very smooth. Because we have to move through life, and we have to meet so many kinds of people, and we have to encounter different kind of circumstances, and we have to encounter impermanence. Things will not stay the same. So if we don't train ourselves to be little loose, like non-attachment, it will be really difficult for us to accept the change. So any act of generosity, any act of giving we are doing is kind of smoothening our heart. It makes very easy for us to move through the changes that happens in your life. So I think this generosity is very closely connected to attachment, right, Bhante? Yeah. So what are the things, Bhante, we attach to?
Attachment. That is maybe the opposite of attachment is generosity. I think so, maybe, because if real generosity or giving something, 100% giving should be without attachment. If we attach something, if we can give something with something that we more attached, that is the perfect giving one thing. I attach to this, maybe something for me in my belongings. If I can give
the favorite thing, right?
Yeah.
If you can give your favorite thing to someone.
When we talk about attachments and also generosity, the two in Buddhist languages, we use two nice terms, words. To generosity or giving, we use the term dana. I think maybe
dana is giving.
Yeah, maybe the same verbal root, the English word we use, donate, Bhante.
Yeah.
Donate.
Dana and donate. Yeah.
Yeah, the same verbal root in the same family of languages. Anyway, that's to give. It means to give. Dana. Then there's another word, another secondary word in part of the language, uh, adding two suffixes, Bhante. Upadana, dana and upadana. Upadana means attachment. If you attach to something, we tightly attached to something, that is called upadana. Then Bhante asked me for what, to what we attached. To what we attached. We attach to our body, right, Bhante?
Yeah.
Why? We don't like we don't like to give up our body. Right? So mainly, basically, Bhante, how to say that? Maybe the desires.
Yeah, we attach to pleasures. Right?
Pleasures,
Yeah,
yeah.
sensual pleasures.
Sensual
yeah.
pleasures. Sensual pleasures means whatever we like to see, whatever we like to hear, to feel, with all the sensory
Sensory, yeah.
organs.
So I think experiencing sensory pleasure is one thing, but attachment to sensory pleasure is another thing. That means you wish more than what you have, and then you're not satisfied with available thing and yearning and having that fever. Yeah. And then the second one is very important, Bhante. There is attachment to views and ideas. So this is, when it comes to generosity, you only think about letting go of material things. But attachment is not only for things, but and pleasures, but also to views and ideas.
That is so dangerous, Bhante, right?
Yeah, that's more dangerous. And yes, and then real generosity means actually be able to even let go of our strong ideas in order to listen to someone. You don't have to be agree with that person, but it's a great act of generosity. Like you loosen your attachment, you're holding your, to that idea, and then just be open to like listen to what other person says, not really agreeing necessarily, but simply willing to listen. It's a great act of generosity because attachment is to ideas too. Yeah. And then also attachment to our as Bandhi said, body, and also kama, ditti, sila, and also attachment to our own habits. Attachment to our habits. That's a big thing too. Yeah, if it's a good habit, good. I'm so glad we attached to habit of coming to meditation on Tuesday. That's a good attachment. But sometimes we cannot give up the habits. So we are so attached to habits, and sometimes in order to be generous, we may have to give up some of our habits, like habits of I don't know what are the habits that sometimes you have to give up your habits of eating something, right? In order to like accommodate someone else's needs, right? So when you think about things that we attach to, it helps us to understand how wide, how broad is the generosity. Like even loosening and giving up our attachment to ideas, our attachment to habits, and our way of doing things. Like let's say someone come to your home and you are cooking and you have your way of cooking things, and maybe other person is preparing things entirely different way, and we get really upset. That's it. No, this is cooked, but we have to like let go of our way of doing it, because there are many other ways of doing it too, right? So like willing to explore it. So there are many such habits that we are attached to, and generosity means also being able to like loosen our grip on those habits too. So in that case, you'll get a lot of opportunities to be generous, right? And each moment is like almost like this is a little struggle going on here. This like attachment, and our identity is struggling to hold into it, and then our goodness, our good humanity is trying to like relieve ourselves from that. And we think that, because I think through our evolution, I think through our social conditionings, we have learned that we think that with safety, and then safety and the safety and connection, or maybe let's say love. Safety and love comes through attachment. We think that if we attach more, we will protect it, and if we attach more, we are loving it. That's how we think. So we think that safety and connection comes through attachment. That's our common sense knowledge, but that is not true. Sometimes more we attach. Attachment does not really guarantee safety. It simply keeps us worry too much, and then of course definitely love doesn't come through attachment. The love is like holding a butterfly on your hand, right? That's a good example, because it's a gentle balance of giving the attention and protection, but not holding it too much. You will kill the butterfly if you try to hold it too much. And sometimes we think that more attached, more loving we are, which is not true, and we are really giving a burden, and it's like killing or maybe harming the butterfly. So that also doesn't mean that we become careless. It's like holding the butterfly with proper protection and care, but not really hurting it. So generosity is so wide in that sense. So I think so think about it. You will get a lot of opportunities to practice generosity, even when you're talking to someone. Let go. Generosity means letting go. Let go of your strong opinions and being willing to listen to other person. And you may not have to agree with that, but you are just listening. And then our way of doing it. Maybe our way of driving, our way of this is how to go to here. Our way of driving, our way of doing things. We may have to let go of those things too. Yeah. And also, whenever we get the opportunity to be generous, even with our material things, if we get an opportunity, that's a great thing. Because sometimes we don't get an opportunity exactly to be helpful to someone when that help is mostly needed. If we happen to be there at that time when someone is really need a ride, someone really need someone to support with their groceries or whatever, someone really need go to doctor's appointment, and if you happen to be there, that's a great opportunity to be that kind of useful and helpful to someone else. Yeah, but at the same time, I think we also have to think about when we are at the receiving end. That's also helping. Of course, during Christmas and other things, you will also receive so many things, right? Sometimes we try to oh no, I don't need it, or you don't have to give it to me, Whenever usually I like to give gifts, and always you don't have to bring this one day, But I think when you're in the receiving end, there's also great generosity we can practice. It requires a lot of humility for us to receive the gift, and also giving the other person an opportunity to be generous. That's interesting. We read that article, Bante, this morning, and that's an interesting story. There was he's sharing a story. When he was doing part-time job in a supermarket, and he used to be a person who's helped the customers, and he pushed the carts to the car, and to help people to carry goods, and so people used to give him tips. So during December month, and he was pushing that cart to the car. It's a worn-out car. It's a very old car, and this person is wearing worn-out clothes. We has bought something for the Christmas, and when he went to the car, there are 3 children smiling with him in the car. So when he loaded everything to the trunk, and that person is giving him a very generous tip, he didn't feel good to get that tip, because this person is already poor, and that's how he noticed. So, and he refused it. And then he said that, that person look at him and straight to his eyes and say that this is my Christmas and this is what I can do. Take it. So, so it's not always about the receiver, but it's also about the giver. Because during Christmas he want to do something good, right? Although his heart is about his value, his value and his wanting to do be helpful to someone. So when someone give you something, you also have to think about the giver also, not only your own needs, or maybe sometimes your own arrogance or whatever. You have to think about the giver too. If it's a great opportunity for the giver, just be the vessel. Just be the vessel, for that person, to be practice.
So as Buddhist monks, we have to practice it.
Yes, all the time. Yes.
So many examples. Right?
Yes, so many examples. Yeah. Because we had to be really receiving in, and we had to be very always practice to receive. Yeah. So think about this is the period of generosity. I hope that you will find many opportunities to be generous. Remember, what I am telling you is not really giving the money. What really mean by generous is that there are so many opportunities for us to let go of the so many attachments we have, attachment to our things, attachment to views, attachment to our way of doing things. And then so there'll be so many opportunities, and look for them and practice. The more you practice, you are actually loosening, your knots. Loosening. Actually, you are really loosening your knots and your what you call. It's like a freeing yourself actually. And if you happen to be at the receiving end, don't think about yourself. Think about the giver. Okay. Yes.
Our aunt, who I always talk about,
Yes.
she always said it. She tried to give something to someone, and they're like, no. Just you're taking away my joy of giving to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she was very wise.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So with that, we will start our practice. Yeah, with our movements. Yeah. So let us try to find some space, so we can move our hands. Okay, relax your hands and try to spread your feet a little bit apart. And try to balance the weight of your body. You may rock from left to right a little bit. And then find nice middle position where you feel the weight in your both feet. Stand right there in the middle. And take a moment to feel the pressed muscles in the heels. And gently move into the front part of the feet. And feeling touch sensations in the heels and even the front part of the feet. Whatever the muscles that are pressing against your shoes or socks, feel them. Try to go even to your toes and see how many toes you can feel there. With this awareness of the feet, acknowledge you're standing firmly right here. You are thoroughly grounded to this floor, like a tall tree is thoroughly grounded to the floor. With this groundedness, let us move our hands to create more awareness of the body, so you can be with our body, feel the body. Gently open your eyes, and we will coordinate our breath with our movements. Breathing in, gently raise your arms to the front. Breathing out, spread your hands to the sides. Breathing in, raise your arms gently all the way up. Breathing out, slowly bring your arms down, slowly feeling all the sensation you can feel through the arms and the palms and fingers. Okay, breathing into the front, breathing out to the sides, breathing in up, breathing out, slowly coming down, feeling all the sensation. Breathing into the front, breathing out to the sides, breathing in up, breathing out, slowly coming down, paying attention to the subtle sensation in the arms and the palms and fingers. Relax and let your hands hang by themselves and take a moment to feel subtle sensation you can feel throughout your arm, palms, and the tips of the fingers. Feel them all and be in your body. Let's do our next movement, and this time we will interlace our fingers and bring them to the top of the head. Breathing in, turns palms up and try to stretch as much as you can. And breathing out, let's bend to your right. I will turn to my left, you may bend to your right, give a nice bend. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, let's go to the left. Releasing the air, feeling the stretch. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left, right. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the right. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out to the left. Breathing into the middle. And breathing out, turn the palm down this time and bring and rest on the top of your head. Breathing in again is turn the palms up, stretch and stretch and stretch. Breathing out, turns the palm down and bring it down and come and rest. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathing out, palms down, come and rest. 3 more times. Breathing in, palms up, stretch and stretch. Breathe out, palms down, come and rest. Breathing in, palms up and stretch. Breathing out, palms down, come and rest. Breathing in, palms up and stretch and stretch. Breathing out, palms down, come and rest. Breathe in, palms up and stretch. And this time when you breathe out, unlock your fingers and gently bring them down slowly, feeling all the sensation throughout your arms and the palms and fingers. You may have residual sensation throughout your arms and throughout your body as a result of that movement. Try to notice those subtle residual sensations, pulsations, tingling sensations. Feel them all and be in your body, nowhere else, right here in your body. with this awareness of the body. We will now slowly move back to our chairs and mindfully sit down for seated meditation. Adjust your body in this position. Balance your sit bones and make sure that your both sit bones are touching the chair. Keep your upper body a little upright, opening your chest and dropping your shoulders from the sides and keeping your chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Again, taking a moment to feel your body in this posture, how your body is felt right now, exactly which muscles are pressed, where you feel your clothes most prominently. You feel any warmth in any parts of the body? Feel them all. We will ring this bell and do a chant to help you to settle down into your body throughout the bell and the chant. Stay with your body. Samsare saroghe vinite nisang Sangnite satang suci sardi sang Sandhire kangsun tanu pelasang Sanglapati sing Panemi bisasang
Observe the outline of your body. from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in your mind. You have kept your upper body upright, chin is somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap. Your eyes are gently closed. You are trying to maintain your body in motionless posture. This is your meditative posture. With this meditative posture, relax your body. Take a slow, long in breath through your nostrils and hold your breath for a second and gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your whole body. Again, take another slow, long in breath and hold the breath for a second and gently release the air while feeling the relaxation of your entire body. Relax your body. Come to the normal breath. Now you have a relaxed body. Your relaxed body, just like a sleeping body. With this relaxed body, observe your mind. In your mind, what is happening right now? There may be pleasant thoughts, unpleasant thoughts, neutral thoughts, whatever thoughts there are, just observe. Did you notice how your mind was wandering? How thoughts were popping up one after the other? That is the nature of our mind. Various types of thoughts are occurring continuously. Now, we are going to invite wholesome thoughts to our mind instead of these random thoughts. Our regular wholesome thought is loving kindness. Loving kindness. What a beautiful thought it is. Loving kindness is the goodwill. Loving kindness is the willingness to wish well being for other beings. Loving kindness is the immeasurable love to the whole world, to the whole universe. Let us generate loving kindness thoughts by mentally repeating these loving kindness phrases. First of all, make a genuine wish for your well being. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Now, let us expand the loving kindness thoughts that you generated yourself for other beings. All beings in this world like to have happy life. Everyone likes to be loved, likes to be protected. Everyone likes to be respected. Thinking of all the human beings, including animals, let us spread loving kindness waves from this meditation room to far away places like a circle of waves. Think about these friends who are meditating with you right now in this meditation room and make a genuine wish for their well being. May these friends who are meditating with me right now be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of these friends to your beloved family members. Think about your beloved family members and include them to your loving kindness meditation. May my beloved family members be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Expand your loving kindness thoughts beyond the circle of your beloved family members to your neighborhood, to your neighboring cities, to your neighboring countries. Think about the people who are facing difficulties due to lack of food, lack of shelters, natural disasters, health issues, man made disasters. Thinking of those difficulties, make a genuine wish for their well being. May all the people who are live in neighborhood, neighboring cities, neighboring countries be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Your mind is powerful to expand loving kindness thoughts to far away places. Extend your loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction, embracing all the beings, including animals, visible and invisible, large and tiny, born and unborn, include all beings without exception. May all beings in the direction of your front, back, left, right, below, above, be well, be happy, be safe, be peaceful, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction, aiming the whole universe, and rejoice the feeling of loving kindness. After expanding loving kindness thoughts to each and every direction, aiming the whole universe, you have a peaceful mind. With this peaceful mind, gently shift your attention to observe your normal breath. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils and mindfully observe how you are breathing in, how you are breathing out, and try to be with your normal breath nowhere else. Watch your breath in your mind and rest with your normal breath. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with your normal breath. There may be other thoughts, notice them, bring your attention back to the breath again and again, and try to be with your normal breath, nowhere else. Dukkhapattach nidukkha bhayam pattach nibbhaya Sukapatach Nisoka Hontu Sabbepi Panino May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and put your palms together and place them against your chest. And take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have a peaceful meditation in our life. Feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers who transmitted this wisdom from generation to generation. Feel grateful to anyone else who supported you to practice this meditation, the staff of the Oakman Library, even to these non-living things, including these chairs that you are sitting on, this bell, this device which connected you from your home to practice meditation. Appreciating the support that we received from everyone and everything with deep gratitude. Let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
It was so nice to hear you all. I feel very warm with you in the hall. I wish that may you carry this peace to the rest of the week and the weekend. And I'll be traveling to Sri Lanka next Monday. So I'll be away for a few weeks. But you are in good hands of this. So they will come, and so I will see you after a few weeks. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I will update you. Thank you very much, and have a great week ahead and good time. Yeah. Good night to everyone who joined our YouTube. Really appreciate your effort to practice from home. Yeah. See you next time.